Yes, please. We'll go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the session that you all have been eagerly waiting for, the CII National HR Excellence Award Presentation Ceremony. It gives me great pleasure to welcome Mr. Sanjay Bail, our chairman of the CII National Committee on Leadership and HR and co-founder and India CEO, EVP Global Marketing, Nextcore Private Limited. But before we start, I think it'll be great if we showcase in a nutshell what this award is all about. We have prepared a very crisp presentation that encapsulates the essence of this HR award. May we have the presentation, please? Thank you very much. I take pleasure in announcing the awardees of the various recognitions of the 11th CI National HR Excellence Award 2020. We begin with the first level of recognition, namely the strong commitment to HR excellence. This level of recognition signifies the starting of the journey towards HR excellence. The score band for the companies under this category is between 400 to 499. We have 16 organizations that have made it to this level this year. The companies in this category will be presented in alphabetical order and do not signify any score comparison. May we have the presentation, please?
Audio Jungle. 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 Audio Jungle.
Thank you very much and congratulations to all the organizations. We now move on to the next level of recognition, that is significant achievement in HR excellence. The score band for the significant achievement category is between 500 to 599. The significant achievement in HR excellence signifies organizations that have made significant progress in their HR processes and practices, but are slightly short of the level attained by the prize winners. We have 12 organizations that have made it to this level this year. Again, the companies in this category will be presented in alphabetical order and do not signify any score comparison. May we have the presentation, please? Thank you very much. Congratulations. Thank you very much, and congratulations to all the organizations on being recognized under the category of significant achievement in HR excellence. Now, the time for the big awards, the prize for leadership in HR excellence. This level of recognition is awarded to organizations that demonstrate excellence in development and management of human resources through continuous improvement. Organizations scoring 600 plus are recognized under the prize for leadership in HR excellence category. May I now request our chairman for the National Committee on Leadership and HR, Mr. Sanjay Bail, to announce the names, please. Over to you, Mr. Bail.
Thank you, Arko, and good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to present to you the organizations which have been recognized under this extremely difficult to achieve but extremely coveted band of 600 plus achievers. I extend my heartiest congratulations to Kirloskar Pneumatic Company Limited and NTPC Limited, who are the two companies who have made it past, as I told, the much coveted 600 plus score, and all the stakeholders from these two organizations, business leaders, HR leaders, everybody who have worked tirelessly to achieve this great feat. May I also extend my greetings and personal compliments to Mr. Sadashib Padi, the CHRO and Vice President HR, IEHS and IT, Kirloskar Pneumatic Company Limited, and Mr. DK Patel, Director of HR at NTPC Limited. Under your tremendous leadership, sir, your organization is on the path of achieving excellence in human resources and has demonstrated not just once, but time and again. I'm happy to announce that this year, the prize for leadership in HR excellence goes to Kirloskar Pneumatic Company Limited. Can we have the PPT, please? Is there a PPT slide or can we go ahead?
Yes.
Thank you. I now have a very pleasant announcement to make. At the 11th year of journey, we now have an organization which not only has reached the HR excellence epitome, but also has become just the second organization in these 11 years to be recognized as a role model in HR excellence. The role model recognition is presented to an organization which has not only crossed the score threshold of 600, but is adjudicated as the best amongst the prize winners, as decided by a physical jury panel and a very accomplished jury panel. I'm delighted to announce that NTPC Limited has been recognized as the role model in HR excellence in this edition of HR Excellence Award process. Congratulations to NTPC. Let's have a slide, please. Congratulations, Team NTPC, for this outstanding achievement. In fact, NTPC is the first public sector unit to be crowned as a role model, and I'm sure many organizations will now look up to NTPC for their award-winning best practices and processes. The very fact that we just have had two organizations in 11 years validates how rigorous the assessment process is and how difficult it is for any organization to match up to the demands of the HR Excellence Award model. Now, may I request the two gentlemen who have really took the crown for the best HR practices in the country to share their perspectives. First, I would like Mr. Sadashiv Pari to share his experience both as a senior assessor for CII, and thank you very much for that, sir, and as an applicant organization to talk about his experiences of being associated with the award process. Mr. Pari.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your kind words. Uh, Good evening, my friends, my colleagues, and the HR fraternity. We are quite delighted. Before I begin, I must congratulate NTPC as being the role model of the country. And as you rightly say, one of the most rigorous process one can even apprehend are being administered or practiced by CI jury panel to select the role model in the lecture excellence. And we're very proud. Kirloskar Pneumatic Pune, we are the second year in consecutively were fortunate to score more than 600 the second year for the prize winning team. And the credit goes to actually the HR colleagues and the business leaders that we have. We always say that in Kirloskar group, in Kirloskar Pneumatic particularly, we say that the colleagues in HR actually are only the facilitators, but the entire other managers, entire team of managers are our HR managers. And we can smell it. We can really, coming to my experience very crisply about the entire journey, my experience has been quite very nice because I've been seeing individually both sides as a senior assessor for CI HR excellence journey for last almost from the beginning for last 11 years, and very fortunate to have been a party to the assessment team of very large companies in the country. Secondly, also I also been an SSC myself in the journey, and both sides are very interesting. Particularly for this year, during the pandemic time, and it is very difficult this time to go through the journey for the assessment SSC team, but our assessors, Mr. Atul Sharma, the senior assessor, and the other assessors, all of them made it quite comfortable for us. The physical and digital assessment was a very something unique to experience. We had the very innovative practices for projecting, showing them the HR practices of the shop floors of other members of the business community here in Kirloskar Pneumatic through a digital platform, and it was very unique. It is very something to experience. And we congratulate CI, sir, and under your leadership, the entire thing went very smooth this year. The first time, probably created some history in CI by conducting a physical journey of excellence and added many different aspects, many different perspectives to the assessment as a process. So it is very unique. We enjoyed and we liked the processes. We could discover many new things. We could really I can say, we had to unlearn a few things. What we think that we're really good, very good at, we had to unlearn those things and we learned some of the best practices. So it was amazing. I must congratulate you and the CI team, Indrani, Sumana, and the secretariat of CI, the way they conducted. And also, I'm very thankful to the assessment team who came and assisted us in the very unique journey. So thank you so much for giving the opportunity to share my experience.
Thank you, Mr. Pari. Mr. Pari, your assessor was very, very strong recommender and actually said that you're becoming part of folklore in Pune now or in your company. And everybody really talks about how HR has to be immersed in your passion and your intent and very strong engagement is very visible. So I compliment you for your efforts. I congratulate you and your entire team. And thank you for being a role model for all of us, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Mr.
much.
D.K. Patel, the only second organization in 11 years to have achieved this feat, the first public sector unit. Now, it's not unusual for NTPC to keep receiving a lot of awards. In fact, the number of awards I saw listed in NTPC's case are probably more than the number of days we have in a year. So I'm sure you're used to this, having awards, but this is really special. So you've given us a real beacon of hope and inspiration. And it reassured us, both of you, in fact, Mr. Padi and Mr. Patel, uh, in terms of how continued to stay invested in deeper purpose and meaningful pursuit for excellence can be a power to become inspiration for millions of others. So, Mr. Patel, I would like you to share your experiences with the entire CII community. Thank you so much for being here, and please share your experiences, sir.
Thanks a lot. Respected dignitaries from CIA, Sri Sanjay Balsab, CIA National Committee Chairman on Leadership and HR, Madam Indrani Kaur, Head of CIA Suresh Ratia Center of Excellence for Leadership, all senior connected through digital mode and colleagues. It is really a great moment for us. The award of role model by CIA means a lot to us. I sincerely express my gratitude and thanks to CIA, assessors, and juries for recognizing our efforts. I dedicate this award to the entire team of NTPC. It is the people who have made it. It is the dedication, the commitment, the untiring effort of all NTPC people which has brought this organization to this level. I sincerely thank the entire team of assessors who assessed us last year also and this year. Based on the findings and recommendations of last year, we had a detailed discussion, internal discussion. We came out with many action plans. We worked on various aspects and dimensions. It is the inputs and guidance given by the experienced assessors which really helped us to excel and reach this level. We participate in many award processes, as rightly told by Mr. Sanjay Bal, but the process of assessment by CIE is really more credible in the sense that it has given us entirely different feelings compared to other assessments. They look for sustenance and excellence. This time, in spite of the pandemic, the team of assessors from CIE visited one of our plant, Sipat, for physical assessment. It speaks volume of their commitment and seriousness. I personally had interacted with the assessors on several occasions. Their presentation on their findings provided us tons and tons of new insights and the areas to improve upon further. So my sincere thanks to the entire team of CIA, assessors and juries for conferring the award to NTPC. This was really a great learning experience for NTPC fraternity. I received this award with all humility on behalf of the entire NTPC family and sincere thanks to CIA. As all of you know, we are into power generation, and in technical term, our performance is based mainly measured by a plant load factor, that is PLF. But we at NTPC genuinely believe in the philosophy of people before PLF. Human resource is still the fundamental key differentiator. We strongly believe in that, which provides the competitive advantage to any company. It is the man behind the machine which runs it, and it is the man behind the technology which drives it. We fully recognize the fact. Let me share briefly. I will share some of our people practices, how it has evolved. In fact, it has evolved during last 45 years. From being transactional HR to now, we are even into participating in formulation of strategy also. Our HR philosophy is a testimony to our journey from 0 megawatt in 1975 to 64880 megawatt as on today, from thermal to hydro, then to renewable, from power generation to mining, and going forward into distribution. Our people practices are a witness to the culture of resilience and agility, which is proved by the fact that we have reduced our man megawatt ratio from 1 to 0.31 in last 20 years. We have earlier we had operated in protected economy, but post liberalization era, we have become a listed company. It is a long journey, and we have come across various challenges. But with the committed professionals, we have overcome all the challenges. I personally believe that excellence is a journey and improvement is a continuous process. So we will keep on benchmarking ourselves and learn from the industry. Business environment has changed, and more so in the energy sector. We are significantly, drastically moving into the renewable field. Concern for environment and governance has increased worldwide. So technological upgradation is another factor which we need to take into care. The world is moving towards cleaner energy, renewable, solar. These are the order of the day. And one thing, agility and resilience is most essential in this type of changing business environment. And that is what we have seen in the during the ongoing unprecedented pandemic. Work from home in our context, particularly in manufacturing or process industry, was never relevant, or we had never thought of it. But the crisis taught us to adapt to the new changing circumstances. And we could manage, we could run our plant even the complete lockdown because ours comes under essential industry 24 into 7. In fact, our although the power demand was less during the lockdown period, but in fact our availability increased during that time. So let me tell that the employees of NTPC adapted it to the changing circumstances and the need of the hour. This picks up the volume of our agility and resilience. Normally in HR Tech exit interview, many of the employees when they superannuate from the organization, and all of them have one response in common, and that is NTPC is a great organization with an enabling culture. Organization pride has been rated consistently high in all the surveys. I still feel we have a long way to go. We'll keep learning and keep excelling in the days to come. My sincere thanks to CII once again for recognizing our effort and assisting us in the journey of excellence. And from the core of the heart, I sincerely thank them that they have provided during the assessment. There was a lot of learning experience. I thank you, sir, to entire CII assessor team, to CII. Thank you. Thanks to all.
Thank you, Mr. Patel. Thank you very much. I think very, very visible. And in fact, what you spoke of gives us a lot more insights into many more things that you're doing. And I wish you all the very, very best. Congratulations again, Mr. Patel and the entire NTPC team.
Thank you.
I just thought that I'll share a few concluding comments of mine and then really hand over to Indrani. And I'm really inspired by all the organizations which have been winners today. I also believe, like Mr. Patel, you said, that pandemic has created quite a profound and immediate change in how societies are operating today and how individuals are interacting and working. I think this has been experienced by one and many organizations there. You all have witnessed at scale, what I say, a shift to remote work, the dynamic allocation of resources, acceleration of digitization, automation. You talked about how NTPC in the last 40 years has moved from virtually nothing to becoming a mega and multi-energy kind of power generation platform company. So all this is so dynamic that that we have to meet challenges on an everyday, despite outside the purview of pandemic. And pandemic itself has created so many more challenges added on to us. And I think more or less the organizations in the world, including India, very, very ably have met the crisis moment. At least that is behind us. But as we move forward now, imagining the post-pandemic era, we possibly, I believe that the management system, which is based on the old rules of hierarchy solving for uniformity, bureaucracy, control, will no longer be effective because it's a very distributed organization structure today. And hence the models that we have in human resources need to be much more flexible, much more responsive, and fundamentally built on four broad trends. One is there will be bound to be more connections, and you see already the way we are discussing in terms of our connections. Unprecedented automation, lower transaction costs, and I think marginal cost of both supply and demand will keep coming down, and there will be dramatic demographic shifts that we have to account for. So if you have to usher the organization of future, human resource leaders like yourselves who are already the role models there, and all other leaders across the country, be it human resources or business leaders, to do nothing less than reimagining the basic tenets of the organization itself. I think it's been plunged upon us now that the old systems more or less will only give very incremental returns. So as I mentioned, models need to be creative, adaptable, and anti-fragile. I talked about in the morning today, I believe that labor, and both of you have very large amounts of labor in your organization, sir, needs to be seen as talent. Hierarchy needs to be seen as network of teams now. Competitors need to be seen as collaborators or somewhere adding to the entire ecosystem there. And companies like you are setting the examples need to be a lot more human, inspiring, collaborative, bent on creating an employee experience that's meaningful and enjoyable. So I just, to end, I would like to urge all of us as a community of human resources leaders and business leaders to prioritize the initiatives that strengthen our organizational abilities to drive change in leadership, in culture, and employee experience. I think these are the big things given the current context that we are living in today. So all the very best. And I now hand over to Indrani. Congratulations once again. Hand over to Indrani for the concluding remarks. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sanjay.
Congratulations, Mr. Patil and Mr. Padhi, for a wonderful performance this year. And as you know, the HR Excellence Award process is a full 1 year process. It's a very long process. You've seen we have now announced already the 12th award, and it will culminate, 1 year later. It starts with a whole lot of things in terms of recruitment, shortlisting, site visits, assessor allocations, assessor training, developing the ecosystem, and it's a year-long process. So it's culminated. The 11th award has culminated here, and we now have one role model, another prize for leadership. But in actually, they are kind of organizations to look up to in this whole area of HR leadership. So thank you very much for your participation. Thank you very much, Mr. Padhi, Mr. Patil, for your participation, continuous participation, and your kind of coming up to this stage. And I think this is also, as we were showing, that many organizations have used the HR excellence process to map them against the model and see what are the gaps, and then make interventions, as Mr. Patil mentioned, and move up. So many organizations are moving up. It's now like a movement for us. So this is the whole fun of the HR Excellence Award, and it's a countrywide effort. People, as you've seen, come from all parts. So thank you very much. Thank you. So this is really nothing much to say after our chairman has said, and he's really put his finger on the three main points, of culture and the two others, which leadership culture, and there's one more, which actually drives organizations. So that is it. We would like to, so as I mentioned, is the whole process stands on the assessor ecosystem. The assessor ecosystem is growing. It's a breed that is growing. It's now standing at 400 people, and they are trained in through several workshops during the year in the model. And this is so I would especially like to thank all assessors who painstakingly provide voluntary effort for this assessment. They learn, they apply it in their organizations, and they will go to other organizations to assess. So thank you very much. Mr. Padhi is one of our very long and old assessors. He knows the system like the back of his hand. So thank you very much. I'd like to thank the assessor ecosystem. I would like to thank all the participants who have participated in a pandemic year like this to in this process, which is a very rigorous process, and people are scattered all over the place. In spite of that, they have participated. They have, kind of lent their organizations to assessment, and they have, because they have been very hungry to learn from this assessment process. Thank very much all the participants actually. Thank you very much to Beatrice, who's a very long-standing supporter for us in various efforts. I must thank Beatrice is a prime partner for this conference. Must thank Mr. Udbhav Ganju for extending this support on behalf of Beatrice. He's always stood by our side. But last but not the least, I must thank our chairman, Mr. Sanjay Behl. I've never seen a person who's more encouraging than him. We've made so many glitches, so many things, but he's always said, okay, don't worry, go ahead. So he has stood by us like a rock in whatever decisions we had to make, whatever things we had to do, whatever we had to run, etc. And not only this, but in all our HR initiatives. So I would like to thank you very much, Sanjay, for always being by our side and guiding and supporting us all through in all our interventions.
Thank you. Thank you,
And-
Indrani.
and-
Thank you very much. Thank you, Shimona. Thank you, Orko.
Yeah,
Wonderful
and,
job. And the entire CII's IT internal cell. I think you've really
yes,
done wonderful
yes,
job.
Sanjay. I'd like
all
to
the
just
assessors.
say, that this whole year-long process is run by Shumona, who
Yes.
handles this process, but very ably supported by Orko all the time, and many others behind us. Shubhajyoti, our IT
course.
cell, Rajesh, so many people, our Delhi people, they have all started. They have supported us. So I'd like to thank my colleagues who run this for a whole year and then make it come to this stage.
Fully
with
acknowledged
this-
and appreciate the effort. Thank you so much.
Thank
guys.
you very much, Sanjay,
Bye-bye.
for your
Bye-bye.
faith in us. And with this, we come to the conclusion of the 11th, award conference of the CII HR Excellence Awards. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, bye,
Thanks.
bye.
Bye.